Hi guys, I'm going to show you how to get into the MIXARS Duo so you can actually get to your mini innofader. Okay, so I already took it out, but I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So there's like 14 screws that are kind of lining the face plate, and there's a couple right here. So you're going to unscrew all of those, put them off to the side. Of course, you're going to have to take off your fader caps, and they're a little snug at first, but then once you get all of those off, you're going to take off the face plate, and this thing is quite hefty. It's pretty thick, so just place that to the side. Once you get there, the mini innofader is going to be held in here with two more screws. So you're going to unscrew those, and they are all Phillips screws like that. Let's see if you can see that. Okay. And then once you do that, you're going to pull it out. It will be hooked in with this little cable right here. Okay, so here's a cool little tip here. If you're having issues, before you actually unhook this from the bottom, before you do that, if you're having issues with the cut-in time, it's not cutting in right, or it just doesn't, the cut-in time is off, you can recalibrate the fader. And the easiest way to do that is to use this little fader, this little button right here, and you use that to recalibrate. So what you end up doing is, while it's still hooked into the mixer, you're going to turn off the power. When you turn it on, you're going to push this all the way to the right side, make sure it's all the way to the right side, and then turn the mixer back on. When it's on, keep it all the way to the right, you're going to push the button there, and then you'll take it all the way to the left, and then you'll push the button again. After that, that'll recalibrate your fader, and you'll start to, you'll get that cut going back again. So if you have any issues like that, that's how you do that. But once again, it has to still be connected into the mixer with the wire connected in as well. And then that will switch, or that'll fix your issue with the cut-in time. After that, there will be two more little black Phillips screws holding down the, connected to the fader itself, okay, the innofader. So unscrew those, and then boom, you're going to get to the bottom of the fader. So if you look here, you're going to see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little fingers that are bent over the circuit board, and that's what's kind of keeping that circuit board in place. So what you're going to end up having to do is get some needle nose pliers, some real fine needle nose pliers, and you're going to have to bend those out, and just bend them straight up, okay? And then from there, what you're going to end up doing is, you can see this one right here actually has some solder on it, so you'll have to desolder that. And it's best to use some desoldering wick, or desoldering braid is what I like to call it, and that'll clean off the board there. But what that does is it actually grounds this out, so you don't get any feedback. At least that's what I think it does. So I could be wrong, but that's what makes sense to me, so I'm going to go with that. Anyway, I'll show you that whole process and how to open this up. There's actually a little tiny spring that's on the inside there, and that's what's actually giving you the resistance. So it's like a torsion spring, I guess is what they call them. So when we get that out of there, this thing is going to be a million times smoother. So anyway, I'll show you that process, and yeah, it's a bit of a process, and it can be kind of overwhelming. But if you do decide to take on the mission, you will benefit from it after you're done with it. So anyway, I'll show you the next few steps. All right, peace.